Hey everybody, welcome back to Royal Tarot Readings. This is my fun channel that I do for tarot readings on the royal family. All information presented in this video is for fun and entertainment purposes only. It's fun. It's tarot. I'm just a gal with cards. All right, several announcements today. Okay, so first let me tell you the video. There was a Crazy Days and Nights post, and I'll show it here for you. So this is from Crazy Days and Nights, and it's from August 6th. The illiterate one hasn't stayed at her home, in quotes, since late June. All right, so my goodness, so Meghan Markle's not home anymore? Well, my goodness, where does she live? What's going on? Are they split up? Who left? Who will announce if they have split? Who's going to announce it? And what's going to happen? That's what this video is going to be about. But before I get into that, if you want to sign up for a private reading, go ahead and click on the link below. They're open till the end of August, and then they'll close for September and open again in October. I have created a Substack. Really fun. Allegedly Tarot has opened one as well. Go check her out. That's Cindy over at Allegedly Tarot. She's really good. If you haven't checked out her channel, she uses a lot of crystals and crystal balls, and she's really into pendulums. I have one too, but she's got, I think, like 4 or 5 of them. She's amazing. So check out her channel. And for my Substack, that's going to be for videos I can't post here. I'm going to have one dropping in the next day or two, and that's going to be on the Ghislaine Maxwell tapes. She has recently linked Princess Diana with J.E. I can't talk about it here on YouTube, so I'm going to do a video and put it over there on my Substack. The link is in the description box below if you want to check it out. You can sign up for free. You can sign up for a paid subscription. If you do a paid subscription, you'll get a free 15-minute reading from me. And I think there's the monthly, yearly, and then the founding member. You'll get 3 free 30-minute private readings for that one. So if you're interested in that, go check out my Substack. All right, now let's see, for this video, my heavens. All right, so I want to check out and see what's going on with Harry and Meghan. Heavens, have they split up? For this reading, I'm going to use the Universal Celtic Tarot. Really lovely deck, really gets into some mystic and interesting behind-the-scenes look on things. So let's see what the Universal Celtic Tarot will tell us about Harry and Meghan possibly splitting up. All right, see what we get here. I mean, honestly, I've been reading they've been split up for quite a while, but or at least, the divorce has been planned. So let's see what we get. All right. So Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. This Crazy Days and Nights post. What do we have here? 5 of Cups in reverse. It's regretting the past. Upright is bitter regret and disappointment. And then in reverse, it's you're trying to get over it. It's just looking back so wistfully at the past and trying to get over that regret and disappointment. So much has been lost. All right, so where is home for Harry and Meghan? This is going to be a different type of reading. I'm going to have, for each question, there's going to be a Meghan card on the left, a Harry card on the right, and the energy in between them. So I have 6 different questions. We'll have quite a few cards on the table, so this should be interesting. I've never done this spread before. I kind of just made it up. Okay, so where is home for them? Where is home? And if they have split up, who instigated the split up? Who is the person who said, get out, or I'm leaving, or whatever? Who is the one who instigated it? And if they have split, why have they split? And who's going to announce the split, if any? Okay. Page of Wands. Oh, good news. Oh, wow, who's going to announce it? Someone who's going to say it's good news, and I'm rid of that person. Wow. And is Harry going to go to England? If they have split up, is Harry going to go to England? Oh, the Hierophant. Yep, he sure is. He's going to go to the Crown. Wow. Oh, my gosh. And then, what about the kids? My heavens. What about the poor children? What about the poor children, if there are any? 3 of Pentacles. It's going to be... Oh, are there only 3 of them? Okay. The Hermit in reverse. Well, it won't be Harry. Wow, that was interesting. Okay, what about the kids? Who are going to get the kids? And just what about the kids? You know, what can the universe tell us about the kids? What's going to happen there? I know everyone's going to say there are no kids. I know, but we're just going to go along and play the game here. What about the kids? All right, let's see. I think tarot is ready. Oh, chaotic energy. Whenever I get stuff like that where it just drops so crazy like that, it's, wait. Yeah, chaotic energy. Sometimes I get confused when I cut. It's like, my goodness. All right. You know what? No, it doesn't feel right. Let me shuffle again. It just didn't feel right. Whenever I get confused like that, I just, I'm going to redo it. I don't like it when that happens. So I feel like I'm not getting the right information. Oh, that was interesting. All right, we'll go with that one. Okay, there we go. All right. So this Meghan on the left, Harry on the right, energy in between. That's going to be where is home? Who instigated the split up? Why have they split? Who's going to announce it? Goodness, I hope I have enough room on this. And then is Harry going to go to England? And what's going to be the energy around that? And what about the kids? My goodness, what about the children? Underlying energy. Justice in reverse. Someone's going to say it's not fair. The Emperor in the verse. The king is not going to like. Oh my gosh, I can't believe these cards. Justice in reverse. That's an injustice or someone deciding that something is not fair. Things are not going to seem fair. The Emperor in reverse. Emperor's going to be very upset. The king. This is the king. It's also a father card. They're going to be very, very upset about this. The Chariot in reverse. That's William. He's also not happy about this either. Oh my goodness. Okay. Whatever has happened, they're not happy about it. The king and William are not happy about it. And they don't care if things aren't fair. I'm getting like, this is not like something's not fair. I'm going to make sure things are not fair. I don't care if things are not fair. That's the way it's going to be. The legal system will be one-sided. Heavens. All right. Wow. All right. Where is home? This is Meghan. Where is Meghan living? The moon in reverse. Well, this is the exposure of a secret or a lie. Wherever she says that she's living, it's not true. And we're going to see the exposure of it. Where she's living, where is home, it's going to be exposed that we're going to see wherever she says she's living, it's a lie. It's not, because we're going to see an exposure of a lie. What about Harry? Where's home for him? Three of Swords in reverse. That's heartbreak and betrayal, trying to get over it. He's somewhere where he's trying to recover from this heartbreak and betrayal. He feels betrayed and he's heartbroken. Absolutely feels betrayed and heartbroken. So this is more about the emotions of it. Where is home? I'm really getting that whatever Meghan says, we're going to see the exposure of a lie because of where she is. And for Harry, he's somewhere where he's just he's completely heartbroken and destroyed, devastated, betrayal. How could you do this to me? How could you do this to me? I wonder, as you know, I'm reading this book, and there's so much in there. I was going to try to have a reading to come out last night, and there's just so much. I've got to organize it. I've got to get the readings all in place. But one of the things that is there is that it's apparently proven, and I'm going to do that in the reading, that Meghan knew Andrew, of course, way before she met Harry. Way before. And of course, Harry believed that, oh, who's that man? Meghan said, who's that man? And of course, she was referring to Prince Andrew. When of course she knew who he was because she had met him years before. And that is in the book. And I think that's what this may be. If this really has happened, this so soon after this book has been published or right before it was published, it's supposed to be at the end of June. This is the energy I'm getting. You betrayed me. How could you so betray me? Because a lie's been exposed about her. What's the energy between the two of them? 3 of Pentacles. All right, so this is a third party. Three people working together. This may be some type of either mediation or something's being worked out between the two of them with a third party in relation to money. Some paid organization has been hired to go between the two of them. Goodness, wow. All right, and this is all allegedly, but I mean, I'm just quoting now Andrew, oh my gosh, what's his name? Oh, let me grab the book real quick. Oh, Andrew Lowney, that's right. This book entitled, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so according to Andrew Lowney. All right, who instigated the split up? Who was the person who instigated the split up? Let's look at Meghan's energy. The Sun in reverse. I don't think it was Meghan. She was trying to keep everything hidden. This is about being unsuccessful. This is about keeping things hidden, not wanting to put light on the situation. What about Harry? Who instigated this split up? King of Wands. Well, there's an authority figure, attorney. That could be an attorney, an authority figure, an investigator. He could have had an investigator out on her, or he was gathering information. I absolutely believe it was Harry. Harry's the one who instigated the split up. What's the energy between the two of them? Page of Pentacles. Okay, this can either be a learning card, selling a story that's not true, or this could be Archie. I know, everyone's saying the kids aren't real. I do think there is probably an Archie out there. I don't know. I'm just, honestly, so much is coming out about this. Who instigated the split up? All right, I'm gonna say this is not Archie. This is about putting a story out there there's going to be a story put out about it on who instigated the split up. There's going to be some controversy about who instigated the split up. It wasn't Meghan, it was Harry, but that fact may not actually, that information is not going to come out correctly. There are going to be a lot of stories spun about this. I don't think that's Archie. I'm not getting his energy off of that. All right, why have they split? Why have they split? This is Meghan. 4 of Pentacles. Well, she wanted control. She wanted complete and total control of the money. What little they have. And there's another story I'm going to read on too about Doria having all the money. I've heard that from several places. And so she wants control of all the money. What about Harry? Why have they split? Page of Wands. That's about good news. It can also be about a child. But that's really about, this was good for him. This was good for him. He's like, it's good for me to get away from you. Good for me to get away from your control. What's the energy between the two of them? The Lovers. Why have they split? Because of the love between the two of them there seems to be a third party. We have 3 people. There seems to be a third party, a blonde woman. All right, so why have they split? Meghan wanted control of the money. Harry thought it was good for him because he just couldn't take it anymore, this heartbreak and betrayal. And it has to do with some love relationship, something going on in the love relationship on why they've split. Okay. Who will announce it? Is it going to be Meghan? 2 of Wands. Well, she's making plans. Even though she did not instigate the split up, she's making plans on what to do. She's already planning ahead. What about Harry? He's in a vulnerable position. Who's going to announce it? He's very vulnerable. He doesn't want to admit the split up because he's so heartbroken. He is in a very bad place. Let's put it that way. And she's going to take advantage of it. Meghan's allegedly. All this is allegedly. This is what my sources are telling me. Okay, the cards. If you sue someone, sue the cards. Don't come after me. All right, so Two of Wands. Who's going to announce it? Meghan's already making plans about it. Harry's too emotionally distraught. He's in a weak position. He's in a vulnerable position. What's the energy between the two of them? The Magician. PR and spin. They're going to spin it. They're going to spin it. It's mostly on her side. They're going to have to create some sort of story. And that's what this Page of Pentacles is. Yeah, this is a story that's being put out. I just didn't get Archie's energy here. Absolutely not. It's all going to be about a story being put out there. They're already figuring out how to spin it. All right, is Harry going to go to England? What does Meghan think about that? What does Meghan think if Harry's going to go to England? Six of Pentacles. This is about quid pro quo. Charities. You help me, I'll help you. Oh, this may be about Archewell. Is Harry going to go to England? She's more concerned. She doesn't care if he goes to England. I don't care. You just better split Archewell with me 50-50. I don't care where you go. That's just the energy I'm getting. I don't care where you go. You just better do... Oh, you can't see this. I'm sorry. So if I can move this back a little bit. Actually, I'll move the cards up. Sorry about that. There we go. Okay. So a Six of Pentacles. I don't care where you go. You better just... You need the reciprocity. We need to split everything 50-50. This is the California community property law. Everything splits 50-50. Now, I believe they have to be married 10 years for some other things to kick in. And it's only been 7. Goodness. All right, is Harry going to go to England? King of Swords in reverse. Not if... Okay, this can be about doctors. This can be about politicians. This can be about the military. Nobody wants him to go to England. Nobody wants him to go to England. And this is the first time I'm pulling the underlying energy out. William doesn't want him to. The king doesn't want him to. They're going to do everything they can to prevent him from coming back to England. They may say, well, your doctors don't want you to. It's not good for you to come back here. Because, you're not safe, right? England's too, it's too much for you. It's too much for you. You can't do it. What's the energy between the two of them on whether Harry's going to go to England? It's a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare. How could you even think of doing that? You can't do that. It's especially a nightmare for Meghan because of the love relationship. Ooh. If he can prove betrayal, if he can prove adultery, she's toast. She's toast if he can prove it. Three of Swords, heartbreak and betrayal. I still think this is more about the lie that she told him about not knowing Andrew, allegedly. But yeah, it's a complete nightmare. If Harry goes to England, it's a nightmare for her because she knows he's getting back in with the royal family, or he's going to try. They don't want him to. Absolutely do not want him to. Even some politicians don't want him to. The military doesn't want him to. Nobody wants him to go back to England. Wow. Okay. What about the kids? Is Meghan going to keep the kids? The Fool. New beginnings? No. Everyone's screaming, there are no kids. Yeah, I know. And that may be exposed. That it was going to have to be exposed sooner or later. And for her, it's just going to be a new beginning. We don't, whatever story they come up with, it's a new beginning for her. No, she's not going to get the kids. It's number one, there either aren't any, or number two, all royal children belong to the crown. That's just the way it is. If they are proven to be royal, allegedly, if they are, they go to the crown. She's just going to wash her hands of it. What about Harry? 9 of Cups. Do you see what's on this card here? A pregnant woman. 9 of Cups is typically about being smug, being overindulgent. It also, in some cases, can be a pregnancy card. And in this deck, it is indicating it's the 9-month card. What about the children? Is someone else pregnant? He's going to announce something about the pregnancy. That it was wishful thinking. This is about short-term wishes and hopes and wishes, too. Wishes fulfilled. He may announce something about it. He's going to say something about one of the pregnancies. What's the energy between the two of them with the kids? 2 of Swords. It's a hard decision. It's a hard decision. Not about who's going to have the kids, but how they're going to spin it. She wants to start over. He's going to make some announcement about one of the children. Maybe both, but right now I just see one. But it's a hard decision on what they're going to do. They don't know what they're going to do. How are they going to handle the problem of the children? And underlying this entire reading is William is unhappy. He doesn't want him to come back. The king doesn't want him to come back. And they don't care if it's not fair. I don't care. I just don't care. I think the king and William have both washed their hands of Harry. And I know we're seeing all kinds of stories to the contrary, but I keep seeing in the cards, the king doesn't care. We know William doesn't care. There's no question about that. And that some of these publications are really putting out nasty stories about him. So one of the journalists, I think it's from, was it the Daily Mail? Said, I actually had I'll see if I can dig out this screenshot on this. It was reported by Dan Wooten, and it says, okay, William, don't be like this or whatever. Didn't even call him like, Your Royal Highness or Prince William, just called him by his first name, William. It's like, what? And according to Dan Wooten, they're saying at the Daily Mail, they know that Harry has this lawsuit still against him. There's one more lawsuit, and they're trying to get him to settle it. So that's why they're trying to put out all these stories that are attacking the royal family. And the royal family's not having any of it. Not having any of it. They don't want him back. He's done too much. He's betrayed them too much. And I think he's finally starting to realize it, Harry is. But I think it's too late. My goodness. All right, let's see if I can do a wrap-up here. Okay, where is home? For Meghan, wherever she says it's a lie. And we're going to see the exposure of that. For Harry, he's somewhere where he's trying to recover from this heartbreak and betrayal. He's absolutely and completely distraught. Absolutely destroyed. And the home between the two of them, there's a third party that's kind of trying to mediate between the two of them, trying to keep them, trying to work out something between the two of them as to where they can live separately, where what's going to happen to the future. So this may be the preparation of divorces, a divorce lawyer or a mediator right now. It's not a marriage counselor, but it's a paid professional. And who instigated the split up? It wasn't Meghan. Sent in reverse. Unsuccessful. She tried to hide it. And we know she's tried to hide it. Oh, he's a fox. Oh, we love his, H. Oh, that's another story I have to tell you guys about. In the book, Andrew, way back when, was originally referred to as H for His Royal Highness. I'm not kidding you. I was shocked when I saw that in the book. Why does she call him H? She knew Andrew back then. Wow, that's freaking insane. Okay, so who instigated this split up? Not Meghan. I think it was Harry, because he hired someone. King of Wands. This is a professional authority. It's usually for me like police and investigations, but it also can be an attorney or someone who is like digging up dirt. And then the energy between the two of them is how to spin the story. What can I put out there just to kind of mitigate this and make it in the best light possible? And then why have they split? Meghan wanted control of all the money. And Harry was really pushing back on her. And for him, it was just good for him to split. It just wasn't good for him anymore to be with her. And he's finally realized it. She's not good for me. She's not good for me and my brand. She's not good for me at all. And then the energy between the two of them is the lovers. There is that love relationship, but I think there's a third party. Because it's interesting I picked this deck, because I always forget this deck has the lovers with the third party. I mean, very few decks will have the lovers with 3 people on it. It's always 2. So it's really interesting. There's a third party involved. If he can prove that, that's going to be amazing for him. Okay, and then who is going to announce it? Well, Meghan's making plans. She wants to. She's like, ever the opportunist. She's the one who wants to announce it, and she's making plans. Look at all the fire burning. She's making some evil plans there. And for Harry, he's so vulnerable. He's so lost. He's so distraught. He hasn't even thought about who's going to announce it. But whatever they do, there's going to be some major PR put into it. And the story's going to go out. Is Harry going to go to England? From Meghan's point of view, she doesn't care. You better just split everything with me 50-50. And for Harry, he wants to go, but people don't want him back. King of Swords in reverse. I don't even think he wants to go to England. He does, but he doesn't. He knows people don't want him back. Who wants to go where you're not wanted? So funny. Just a little personal thing here. Whenever I got together with people, I always told them, look, if you find you don't care for me anymore, you just tell me, because I never stay where I'm not wanted. Why would anybody stay where they're not wanted? But anyway. All right, and then what's the energy between the two of them on Harry going to England? It would be a nightmare. It would be a nightmare mostly for Meghan. It would be a nightmare for Harry, too, because nobody wants him. I don't think he'll go back to England. And then, what about the kids? Meghan, new beginnings. Who cares? Off on my new journey. Harry, there's going to be some announcement about at least one of the pregnancies. It was a hopeful thing. It was a wish. And they were very smug about it. He's going to say something about one of the pregnancies. Maybe both. And the energy between the two of them, they're still deciding how to handle that. What about the kids? What the F are we going to do? There you go. And underline everything, William and the King don't want him back. They don't care. You made your bed, you lay in it. We don't care. I don't care if it's not fair. Don't care. All right, there you go. I hope you found that interesting. Boy, my goodness. If you did, please like and share. And if you're a subscriber, thank you so much. I really appreciate my subscribers. You guys are amazing. And the astrology class will drop late tonight because I'm still putting the final touches on it. That first class is going to drop tonight on my members only section. Yeah, I'll do that there. So if you're not a subscriber, well, please do subscribe. Not only will you get exclusive, if you are a paid member, then you'll get exclusive content. But if you are a subscriber, you will not miss any readings, especially if you click the notification bell. So don't forget to do that. Thanks so much, everyone. We'll see you again soon on Royal Tarot Readings. Bye-bye, everybody.